Because yo, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Athletic Madrid versus Real Madrid once again decided by penalties. Oh my god. I wasn't able to catch the entirety of yesterday's game. I did catch the first half. That's why I wasn't able to make a video about that. And I did catch the penalties. I had to sneak outside of work to watch the penalties. It was kind of funny. I was watching with a coworker. But this game once again decided by penalties, and what a match. Man, I don't know, man. Real Madrid, once again, they eliminated Athletic Madrid from the Champions League. Once again. I mean, it must be hard right now to be an Athletic Madrid fan. It must hurt to be an Athletic Madrid fan. I really felt for Athletic Madrid. And that beautiful gesture from Simeone at the end of the match, telling the crowd to, I think it was him telling the crowd to applaud for the players. That was excellent. That was excellent. To be positive and upbeat, and that they're still in this. For next season. Good things are going to come next season. That they're always working hard, and they did absolutely work hard. I mean, they played their football. They played their football where they had that 1-0 at the beginning, which was gold, and then they carried it all the way until extra time and penalties. And unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough because they should have won this. They should have won this. They absolutely should have won this. I don't know how Real Madrid. I mean, it's Real Madrid. It's the mystique that surrounds Real Madrid. Just amazing how they were able to win this without even playing that well, to be quite honest. Yeah, they controlled the match. They did control the match, and I believe that's what Athletic Madrid wanted them to have, because they know as soon as they go back, they know that Real Madrid aren't going to be able to have that link-up play with the three in the front. They're not that kind of team. They were just going to pass it, and they were doing just that semi-moon. They were just passing left to right, left to right. So it gave the impression that, yeah, they were dominating, but I mean, were they dominating really? Was there any clear chances? Were there that many clear chances for Real Madrid to be able to score? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And Real Madrid's game is played better when, you're pressing them, because they got that whole bunch of space that they got in the back, when the team's so high up, when the opponent is high up. At the beginning, look, Vinicius was giving his all, but Llorente did a great job. He did a really good job. And so did Vinicius too. The effort that he put in, but he just could not get anything inside the box. Yeah, everything was being done on the channel, on the line, but that's about it. That's about it. Rodrigo again going out, that kind of pissed me off a little bit. When he is probably the most consistent and the better of the three, or had the better gameplay of all three, because Mbappe didn't do anything except the penalty that he got. That was it, which was spectacular, by the way. The way he cut in and out, and they had to bring him down. That was spectacular. But then after that, he didn't really do much. And then Vinicius obviously missing the penalty, unfortunately. At one point, Vinicius kind of gave up. I mean, all that running he did, I don't think he was spent, because Vinicius can go on. I think he's got pretty good stamina, and I've seen it in the past. We've seen it in the past, that he's running. He doesn't stop. He can keep doing all those dribbling. He could keep taking on his man. But this time around, I mean, he had like 2, sometimes 3 players on him, and I think he just tapped out. They would send him some balls, and he was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not running. So I think he should have gone out way before, and definitely you should have stuck with Rodrigo all the way to the end. Definitely this time I see that. I mean, I'm changing my mind about a lot of things lately, Definitely when they meet Arsenal, I wish we could see the return of Saka, because that would be a more interesting match. I don't think Arsenal are going to be that much of an opponent, but who knows? Maybe anything could happen. But it's the Champions League, and this belongs to Real Madrid. This surely by this point belongs to Real Madrid. Everyone could see that. But it'd be so helpful if Saka could return just in time for the Madrid game. I thought Frank Garcia was okay. I think he was being had at some points. I do prefer Mendy. I thought Mendy, before he got injured, I thought he was doing a better job than Frank Garcia. Vasquez, forget about it. I said it many times. I don't know why he's in this Real Madrid team. But, I mean, who else do you have, right? Kamavinga's entrance was phenomenal. I thought he was great. Maybe at the beginning, I thought he was, he was doing all right. But, towards the end, or he should have been probably subbed, a while ago. Modric just doesn't have the legs. Would have preferred Kamavinga starting. But I think it worked out, because Kamavinga's entrance was great. Oh, and Jude Bellingham, I thought he had some good action, some good plays. Other than that, it wasn't the customary Jude Bellingham that we're used to getting, but he definitely put in the work. Put in the work. But the front three, besides Rodrigo, which I thought was the best of the three, Vinicius and Mbappe didn't do that much. Thankfully, Mbappe scored the first goal, and good on him for taking that initiative to wanting to take, because I believe that's what he wanted to. He wanted to take or maybe he just wanted to get it out of the way. I think that's the same thing would happen with Nunez. Nunez also wanted to take, because somebody was telling me, my brother was telling me, like, why didn't Gakpo take it? Why didn't they have Van Dijk take it instead? And I think it's because he was feeling confident. And I don't think there was nothing wrong with that penalty that he took, that Nunez took. I didn't think there was nothing compared to Rudiger's crappy ass shot. That was a superb penalty that what's his name took, that Nunez took. But then Vasco is obviously missing that penalty. That was a scare. And then Llorente hitting the crossbar, of course. And then the mother of all. I don't see it. I saw it. The only angle that I think that could show you more or less, or that gets close to showing you if the ball was moving, was the back angle. When Alvarez ended up taking the penalty, I did not see a double touch. And you see it when they freeze it, and he steps on it, and he's striking. When he steps on it with his left foot, with his supporting foot, you don't see the ball budge. You don't see the ball move. Not an inch, not even a millimeter. It's not moving at all. And then when he strikes it, supposedly they say that he struck it onto his left foot, but you would see it roll over immediately, and you see it move as soon as it takes off, within probably like an inch away from the shot, from his foot. That's when you see it to start to move, and that's because, well, it's headed. He's hitting it with the inside of his foot, and there's a spin, so obviously it's going to start to move. But I don't see anything when he steps on or when he's kicking it to indicate that it hit his foot. To me, it shouldn't have been disallowed. It should have been an allowed goal. Not that would have made a difference, I think, in the end, because this is Real Madrid's competition, like I said earlier. So I don't know. That was unfortunate, and I'm surprised they didn't say anything. What I'm most surprised is that Alvarez didn't say anything, or maybe that's the telltale sign that he actually did hit it, because he didn't say anything. I think he would have said something. I think he would have been protesting and saying something that he didn't hit it. Nobody said anything. Like, nobody, especially Alvarez, nobody said anything. So maybe he did touch it. I don't know. But what a game, and Real advanced to the quarterfinals, and we'll see what happens against Arsenal. I'm excited for that game. I really feel bad that I couldn't get yesterday's game, PSG Liverpool. That was a really good first half. I think Salah could have scored in the beginning. He had two opportunities, especially the one that he ended up taking Mendes and then taking it by himself. Ended up passing it. I think it was to Jota. Rebounded to him. He was alone in the box, and Marquinhos was in front of him. Marquinhos wasn't committing. He was just looking at him. And I mean, he's so familiar with that second post or that first post. Like, that's his go-to. So I think if he just paused, if he just waited just 1 second, he would have scored. The thing is, like, that was a really good game. I think that was a better game than this one, a more exciting game. But there you go, Real Madrid is on to the quarterfinal. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.